How strong is the Ethiopian Prime Minister internally? Internally means in his party, in the parliament. Development which happened yesterday indicates how strong the Prime Minister of Ethiopia is. Second story is about the ongoing strike by health professionals in Ethiopia. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Let's start with the news story about the Ethiopian health professionals. Today is day three of the full strike announced by the Ethiopian health professionals. Though, if you remember, I said 2 days ago that the health professionals should have used their weapons one by one. They were quick to use their last weapon. Their last weapon is the closure of all health services. I think they should have taken their time, but now there is nothing more that they can do. This is what they could have done, the worst, which they did. Worst in terms of pressure on the government. Now they are waiting for consequences or for the results of their action. Today's day three, partial strike, and at some hospitals, full strike ongoing. Meanwhile, last night, Deputy State Minister of Health, not Federal Minister, State Minister, Iranda Dogoma threatened doctors on national TV. Iranda said that those health professionals who are absent, who are part of the strike, who are on strike, their licenses are being revoked. They won't be able to work as health professionals in Ethiopia. Secondly, students have also joined this struggle by the health professionals. Tiranda said that those students who have joined the strike, they are being expelled from the teaching hospitals, so they won't be able to complete their degrees. Government using now all the tactics which it has up its sleeves to force the doctors to end the strike. Arrests of doctors continuing, though we know that 48 hours ago, around 18 doctors, health professionals were released from custody, including Jonathan Getachew. But more arrests ongoing. In Debre Tabor, 3 doctors were arrested from their homes. Debre Tabor Hospital has released a statement threatening doctors that if they don't return and report at their place of duty, they will be fired. Health professionals are sharing messages of unity, asking other organizations and those who are not part of the strike to join them. Government showing no flexibility. Rather, several hospitals have published advertisements to recruit new doctors. And the salary advertised is around 10,000 Ethiopian birrs, around $70-80. So those who are on strike, in place of them, new hiring is underway. In fact, in Gondar, some new professionals have been hired. When you hire health professionals, you need to train them to, but if you hire doctors, you can just appoint them at their place of duty because they're already trained. New hiring is underway. People like Joe are opposed to the government. They are all day sharing messages, propagating messages of doctors. They are building a picture of a government which is getting weak. and which is about to crumble. But government now, it seems, is trying to counter the first onslaught which doctors made on the government by announcing full strike. If somehow hospitals remain operational partially and new hiring is done, this movement by health professionals could die down. Let's see what happens. Second story is about the Ethiopian Prime Minister. How strong is he? A development of yesterday I want to share with you, showing that he is in tight control of his party and his government. The critics, the groups, the parties which oppose the ruling party, they claim that this government is about to crumble, that the prime minister is losing support internally. He won't be able to survive. This is what they want. They mix their desire and analysis. This is the main problem, by the way, that most of the analysts in Ethiopia, they are not independent and neutral. They mix their ambition with their analysis. That is how analysis becomes biased. Anyway, uh, a controversial law was passed by the Ethiopian Parliament on Tuesday. This law is very controversial because for several days we have been seeing criticism of this law. Members of Parliament, members of House of People's Representatives voted. According to this proclamation, foreigners are being allowed to own immovable properties in Ethiopia. This is the first time in the Ethiopian history that foreigners are being allowed to own immovable properties. The law is controversial because Ethiopians are not entitled to own properties. Whatever they have, it's on lease. So they don't own land. But foreigners are being given this facility to own land. That is why the law is controversial. The proclamation was tabled at a meeting of the House of People Representatives. Two members of parliament opposed the proclamation. Dassalan Chane opposed it. He is from Nama, National Movement of Amharas. Ababo Dassalan was the second man who opposed it. Two MPs. Proclamation was put to vote. Only two members of the House of Representatives opposed it. I mentioned their names. 545 supported the new proclamation. That is why I'm saying that the Prime Minister of Ethiopia is in full control, tight control of his party, of his government. He can enact any law in Ethiopia. He can introduce any legislation in Ethiopia because his allies are with him, his party with him. Even the Amhara region, where Fano fighters are fighting the security forces, and Amhara PP is split. Some members of Amhara PP, they've been accused of supporting Fano. Even Amhara PP, if you remember, a few months ago, revoked the immunity enjoyed by a member of Amhara parliament when he was arrested. So PP is united. And 3 days ago, then the Oromiya member of parliament proposed vote of no confidence. He said Parliament should remove the Prime Minister. Prime Minister is violating the Constitution. It's the responsibility of members of Parliament to submit a motion for a vote of confidence. But 545 members of Parliament supported a legislation by the government, which is controversial. It shows how strong the Prime Minister is internally. Internally means in his party, his government fully behind him. Thanks for watching.